Today I got the HelloFresh meal kit delivered. Right now, I just pulled all the ingredients out of the box, got everything sorted out, everything's here. I think I got the components that I need to contribute: cutting board, knife, olive oil. No olive oil in here. Stove's ready, oven's ready. We're gonna jump in and we're gonna walk our way through to make this together. So join me as we make the HelloFresh chicken sausage spaghetti bolognese. Bolognese. First, wash our hands. So the first step is heat broiler to high, bring a large pot of salted water to a boil, wash and dry produce. Okay. Do you really need to dry them? This is a clean towel, but I don't like doing that. It's kind of weird. All right, so we'll get this over here. Oh, salt the water. Okay, so now trimming and half zucchini lengthwise, and then thinly slice, cross into half. Okay, I got that. So let's just do it like this, I guess. That's good enough. Toss zucchini on a baking sheet with a large drizzle of olive oil. So let me, and get some olive oil here. Large amount of olive oil. Okay. And then toss. That's not working. There we go, we'll just do it like this. There we go, that feels right. Toss, and half the Italian seasoning. Well, this works out good because I have 2 packs because we're doing the 4 portion. And then half of it, that's a lot of seasoning for those. Wow, this is the right seasoning, right? Italian seasoning, yeah. That's a lot. I like it. We did Italian seasoning, now we're doing some salt and pepper. I also later in life discovered that pepper is actually a much better seasoning. There is salt in pepper. I've been trying to do more pepper, which gives a little bit more of a flavor boost than just salt. Salt just feels so salty, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put it in now and just kind of watch it, I guess. All right. Ouch, that is hot. Let's get this. It smells pretty good. So that's looking good. So it didn't say to do this, but I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna give everything a little flip. It's looking good. Looking good. All right. Softening up. Good. Okay. Let's just get this cooked up. Did I put a drizzle of? I don't think I put any olive oil in there. Let's get that in there. Okay. Get that, and then the remaining Italian seasoning. That's gonna be good. So far, so good. Not anything terribly complicated to have to deal with. Yeah, I see a little smoke there. Let that cool. And then we got this going. All right, so we can add the spaghetti now. So 2 bags of spaghetti here. I'll tell you one thing I really appreciate about this is the fact that these are pre-measured, because I am the worst at measuring spaghetti. And so to have somebody measure it out for me, not bad, not bad. So that's gonna take 9 to 10 minutes. This is smelling good. Boy, when you have a pot that's too small, that's the first thing I wanna do is just snap them all in half. But I'll do it the way it's supposed to be. I don't exactly know how long it takes to cook spaghetti. See, that's hot. So let's get these all in there. Oh boy. All right, time to improvise. Wow, let me get this. Yeah, we're just gonna, this is gonna be dangerous. All right, there we go. Should have went with my gut in the beginning, but I didn't. So these noodles are gonna take a little bit longer. And that's the thing, you know, these estimates that they have on all of these recipes are always a little tricky because that's assuming you know what you're doing. And if you don't, well, that's a problem. I, for one, am not an expert in any of this, which is what they're designed for. So I want to think that, you know, if you can do this all the way it's supposed to be right at the beginning, you're good. If not, it takes a little bit more. Added more water into this, so that's got to get boiling. I just want everything under the water. 2 teaspoons of sugar. I have to provide my own sugar. Wow. So this is starting to get a little brown. I overcook stuff. So I'm trying to really follow their directions. I'm like over thorough, if that's such a thing. So we're gonna put in our crushed tomato, which is this. There we go. That's interesting that you have to add the sugar. Like sugar seems like it'd be easy to add into either the sauce or into, yeah, come on, there we go. Or into one of the other season packets or something, but I assume, I mean, most people should have sugar on hand. Olive oil, I don't know, if you don't cook, but I guess you could probably use any oil for that matter. So we take some chicken stock here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I expected. I was expecting more of a liquid. This is like a paste. It does say stock concentrate, so I assume that's what that is. The noodles are probably going to take a little bit longer thanks to my lack of correct pan. 2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay. So I shouldn't tell you this, but I do like to put sugar in my chili. No, I'm not going to do that. I do like sugar in my chili, like a sweeter tomato sauce. So if this was just me and nobody else was eating this, I'd probably do another little dash of sugar, but I won't do that. I will follow the recipe as it is, because last thing I need for a review is to be able to say,
oh, and by the way, it's too sweet because I added my own sugar.
All right, so then that just needs to reduce a little bit. I think I have everything seasoned generously with salt and pepper. More of my own salt and pepper here. Seasoned generously. What do you call generous? All right. It looks like, from my perspective, you tell me, but it looks a lot like it's like equal parts tomato and chicken sausage, which seems kind of good. So, you know, we'll get the noodles done here and it's starting to smell really good. Now the noodles are starting to, because I think I wanted a little al dente. Stir in sour cream, tablespoon of butter. Oh, I gotta provide my own butter too, okay. This isn't as stressful as I thought it would be. Sometimes when I get multiple pans going, everything's kind of doing its own thing. Try one of these noodles. Now, if I would have had the right, ow, ow, ow. If I would have had, ouch, ouch. This is not recommended. This is not what they do on Gordon Ramsay. All right, ow, ow, ow. That's good. That's good. Yeah, if I would have had the right size pot, this would not have happened. I probably would have all got done at the same time. I'm supposed to save some of this water. That is not an easy thing to do. Woo! Hacha. Okay. Got a little bit of the water saved now. Now it doesn't say to do this, but I always put a little drizzle of olive oil in the spaghetti just so it doesn't get all stuck together. And watch, that'll probably ruin the whole recipe. All right, there we go. Now, this is, so this probably could be reduced a little bit longer, but I think by the time I get everything, because I gotta add the sour cream. I love sour cream. 2 tablespoons of butter. Exactly what we have there. Go. So we get that stirred around. All right, let that go. So it says to save some of the water from the pasta in case you need to. Yeah, I do not think I'm gonna need that water. It says as needed, but I think that's gonna thin it up more than I would want. So we're gonna let that go. We add the zucchini. Okay, almost forgot about the zucchini. So we'll add that in there. Okay, so everything is starting to come together. So let me, I'm gonna plate a little bit of this and test it out. So I'm just gonna do 1 plate here so that everybody can control their own portions. We have quite a bit of noodles. I feel pretty good about this. So I'm just gonna get my serving here. That's about a quarter's worth, maybe. A little more. I cooked it after all. Okay, take a little more, just like that. Now, this is not where I shine in plating. This over here. I feel like ratatouille. Doesn't this have kind of a ratatouille look to it? Sure, we get a little bit of everything. This is the fun part, to like put it all together like I'm a chef. All right. All right, that looks like, I don't know, maybe more of a third, but there is only 3 of us, so that should be good. And then you garnish with a little bit of the fresh Parmesan. Okay. Get some of that. How does that look? Huh? Does that look like a pro chef made that or what? This is the thing that I love about HelloFresh is it looks like I know what I'm doing. It really does. It appears that that's something I would not have made on my own or went out and got the ingredients for to try to make. And it looks good, it smells good, lots of seasoning, pretty easy to make. It is a delightful little dish. Steam rolling off right there, huh? It looks good. And now, the moment of truth. I want to get a little bit of everything here. So make sure I get a little bit of everything. Get some noodles there. Oh, this is gonna be messy. That's a good bite. That's a real good bite. All right, here we go. That is pretty delicious. It has a fresh kind of flavor with the zucchini. The chicken sausage is a little unique. That again wouldn't have been something that I would pick. It's got a little bit of heat on the back of my mouth. The noodles worked out good, and I think I probably did cook those a little bit longer. I think with a little bit of al dente would have a nice little bit more of a crunch. I think some garlic bread would pair really well with this, and pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this. This is a good dish. I'm gonna have a little bit more. There was a hot spot. But good. It's yeah, very flavorful, delicious dish. Pretty easy. So I started this, so it's 40. So this took me about 50 minutes to make end to end, from getting the ingredients out, cooking. Like I said, I had a little snafu with the with the size of the pasta bowl, but hopefully that's something for you to keep in mind, that make sure you have a big enough pot. And I know that. Usually we make spaghetti in that pot, and I just was trying to get conserved space. But very delicious, and highly recommend that. Again, if you want to try HelloFresh yourself, check check out the link in the description below so that you can get some discounts in there. And be sure to try this out. And if you see this recipe pop up, I highly recommend it. Worth giving a shot. And do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and also leave me a comment on if you've tried HelloFresh and which recipe I should try next. And I'd love to make that as well. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. This I am really digging. A little bit of wine would go good with this too. That's good. Plenty of leftovers.